Hungry? Order your favorite meals and drinks from hundreds of restaurants through the best app and have your food delivered to your doorstep. Download the AfriDelivery app now.
Okay, let's talk about now.
Yeah.
Are you in the green? I've heard you say often, now is when we're doing profits.
Yeah.
Just random questions. You don't have to answer again. I always give people the opportunity to keep what they believe should be private,
Yeah.
and what's public. How many employees do you have?
This full-time? Full-time. So I've got full-time and part-time. Part-time, they're over 100. So full-time, 60 something, 70 something. I really don't know.
When you say you really don't know,
Yeah.
why? Have you delegated to the point where?
Yeah.
And
This
is that
is me
wrong
now.
as a CEO not to know how many, as a founder and a CEO, is that wrong for you not to know how many employees you have?
It depends on which level your business is at. Yeah. My business is at a point where I want to focus more on strategy and expansion. And I can't be the same person wondering whether this employee has been replaced, whether this employee is dating.
You've empowered your team.
Yeah. I've got exceptional human resources and operations. And they're both run by women, ladies.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Revenue.
Yeah.
Can you share? Are you okay sharing?
Not to the detail, but it's in
Monthly revenues.
total monthly revenues.
Gross, just what's coming in, not even what's...
It goes into whatever is coming in completely. It goes into tens of millions of shillings.
Okay. I like that. can't exactly share.
Yeah.
Your 3 branches, users, how many, what's your user base like?
So currently we've got close to 400,000 downloads.
400,000 downloads. What's the potential downloads in the market?
1 million.
Oh.
Yeah.
And of your competitors, who is the biggest?
Between all of us?
Yeah.
Us, AfriDelivery.
You've got the most...
by far.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, but then there's still potential, because you're talking about 400,000, even if they have another 200,000 each of them.
Yeah. They still, all of us combined, we probably have 50% of the market.
They still, so this area has a lot of growth.
Yeah.
Are you out of the red?
Yeah. I've been there for some time now.
So now you're in profits.
I wouldn't say I'm in profit because I'm still growing, because I'm still investing in capex.
Yeah.
But I'm investing safely. But we're okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you planning on expanding regionally?
Yeah, in other countries, yeah, soon. That's my focus now.
Okay.
But through strategic partnerships.
In fact, that was going to be my next question. Are you open for investors?
Yeah.
Are you having those conversations?
Yeah, I've started those conversations. That's my prime focus. That's what I'm doing now. That's why I only go to the office once a week. Yeah.
You only go from a app perspective or a tech perspective.
Yeah.
Have you dealt with infiltration of your tech?
Like hacking?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's a time we hacked. That was the doom day. That was the worst day of my life, man. Full day, DDoS. And it crashed our systems for 1.5 days.
1.5 days.
Yeah.
So for that day you didn't have no customers, no nothing.
No, nothing. And a bunch of complaints. We lost a lot of customers that day. That was a celebration for my competitors. It was huge.
Okay, but have you put in places? Have you now to prevent things like that? I mean, you can't really prevent hacking happening. You can put as many, but it's a constant evolution.
Yeah, I mean, you got people constantly monitoring what is happening.
Okay. Let me ask as we come to a close. First of all, is there anything? No. First, let me ask this, and then we'll say that. Kenya.
Yeah.
How come Kenyans have no idea who you are?
I guess first of all, it's because I haven't really tried to do anything there. I say it even when I go to Kenya, I feel like a foreigner. And I left a very long time ago. But I mean, the Kenyans that know me very well. Yeah.
Cream. This Cream still in the
knows,
picture.
yeah.
It's George, and George.
Georges. They know me very well. I mean, the people that knew me back then still know me. They pay attention to what I do. They can see what I'm doing.
Are you investing back home?
Yeah, I am.
Are you building back home?
Yeah, we're doing properties.
Is home? Oh, hold on, you're building properties?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's real estate investment in there.
Yeah.
That can hopefully be put for collateral for you to get.
Hopefully, yeah. If my guys here would take it, I would have put it already. Yeah.
Okay. What's your perception of home as compared to Zambia?
I think home, it's a good market. It's a mature market. It's a ripe market. But then, like I said, the reason why I left Kenya is because I felt like I could thrive better where it was not overdone. So that is the challenge you'll ever face there.
Yeah.
Everything has been done. But the advantage of that is the fact that you don't have to go through product education. You just need to provide some value that people can see and they'll buy your stuff. Here, yes, you've got the market, but you need to be ready for the work. Because you will educate people so much, okay? It's a constant thing. It never goes, it never dies. Your job is to educate people. Half of these competitors in the market, they should come to my office and give me an envelope with a thank you note. It's true, because I'm the one that educated the public for them.
Yeah.
I invested my thousands of dollars and my team and sleepless nights and the stress to educate the public of such a service that they're now riding and enjoying. Okay? So that innovation by itself, it is worth something. We got the advantage of being the pioneers and diversification because we own our own tech. I'm sure that it's a long story, but I'm sure the other tech is not owned. But that product education, being the pioneer of something, you have to be ready to train people. It's a constant journey of training and teaching and patience and letdowns and investments and all the abuse and all the rejection.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went through that so that other people now they don't have to go through that, which I feel has been my biggest contribution anyway. Yeah.
Also, what about the people? I've been here with Derek and I feel like Lusaka is like Costo. In
people are chilled?
Yeah, the guys are not as fast-paced as Nairobi, which I love, but from a work perspective, then what does that, I mean, for me, when I'm here, I just see opportunity. I just see so many different things. There's a piece of land, a house going for $40,000. I'm like, that same house in Nairobi that been $400,000. Tell me about the people here and working. But I feel like the people here are also much more caring.
Yeah. The problem is that you compare, so you will compare with what you're used to.
Yeah.
But if you just take time to know them individually, you will understand a few things like humanity. They practice that a lot.
Yeah, the care.
Yeah, the care. The care itself is something very important, and it's something that I've learned from them. And from the get-go, I've always felt like this was home. And I know the grind is important and the grind is there in Kenya and so on, but the human part of things is also important.
Yep.
And that's what I get from here. Yeah, there's that. It comes. Yeah, if you see the relationship I have with my team, that's my family at this particular point. Yeah, unfortunately in Kenya, I mean we grind a lot and they've got ethics, but we don't have time for people. Yeah, we don't.
In fact, that's what I call the care. I feel like that's what definitely lacks at home while people are paper chasing. Yeah. I went to buy something from one of the malls, the supermarket, and the lady asked me, how are you doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And then she looked at me and told me, I'm fine too.
You see? Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. How are you doing? In fact, I had to buy a chocolate.
Yeah.
But I loved that, you know.
People need to practice that. And you know the world is changing. I mean, if you look at modern CEOs now, we're very, we really try to uplift our customers, and that's why we have things like options, share options, where your employees can own a part of your company. Because when you have miserable employees, they will never satisfy your customers. Never. If your employees are happy, your customers will always be satisfied. If you look at our reviews, the most positive reviews are about how a rider was, or his attitude towards this, or how he was smiling, or how he was polite. So imagine if those guys were frustrated.
Okay.
Yeah. Then your whole business will crumble.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Okay. Hey, I think this has been an amazing conversation. Do you have anything that you want? I'm going to give you a parting shot.
Yeah.
But do you feel like there's a conversation about AfriDelivery that you feel like I've left out?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe about myself, my podcast, maybe.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that. In fact, you've got like a podcast that you...
I've got like 1,000 views now.
Yeah, so why did you start a podcast?
So through my mentorship. So when I started, so it's called Mentorship Uncomplicated.
Mentorship Uncomplicated.
Yeah. And because the reason why I started is because when I got mentors, especially my mentor Jimmy, I noticed that my mentors used to teach me through stories. Okay. So I'd ask, for example, how did you get out of this situation? And the guy was like, you know, Wallace, 2 years ago, I went through this situation. This happened like this, happened like this. I will not tell you what to do, but to give you my story, my experience. And I noticed that these guys, they teach through stories, man. They don't tell you what to do. They don't. They just teach through stories. They tell stories about themselves and about their lives. And that's why I decided to do that. So I started Mentorship Uncomplicated. It's on YouTube and other podcasts because I wanted to tell my own story, first of all, so people can learn something. So in this story, you learn about entrepreneurship, you learn about good debt, bad debt, you learn about mental health, you learn about, in just this story that we've shared today, you learn about so many things. Yeah. And I want to use our platform now to invite people, okay, to tell their stories and make sure that people are learning a few things, especially here in Zambia. So it will be, I'll theme it around my space.
And how often do you release a video?
So I do it every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do it twice a month.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And you do it live?
No. I record it. I pre-record it.
Okay, and then you put it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the name of the channel again?
It's under my name, Afshon Wallace. It's Wallace Ngige. Sorry, I easily get distracted. And then so the title of the podcast is Mentorship Uncomplicated.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very easy to, once you type
the link is in the comments, the link is in the bio,
yeah.
The link is in the description. The link will be at the end of the video. Just click on one of the channels, one of the videos that you see at the end, and you'll be able to connect to that. Okay, first and foremost, thank you so much, Wallace, for
Does it have to be
anything? It's your parting shot. Not telling you what to say.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so I normally use, so my parting shot has always been the same, yeah. And this is, I'm sure some people have heard this on other platforms or other people saying it. But one thing I use, or one line I always tell people when they're starting something is, because I get a lot of people that are starting something, startup phase. I always tell them perfection is the enemy of profitability. So if you keep perfecting your idea or perfecting it, you will never start. So if you've got something you're doing or something you feel is ready, we call it MVP, minimum viable product. Test it with your parents, your friends, your sisters, your brothers, your aunties, uncles, your family. Put it out there, and once you get that, at least you build up on something that has been tested. Yeah, and then you can grow your business like that. And another important thing is take care of your mental health. It's very, very important. It's okay sometimes to disconnect, and don't give yourself too much pressure. And I know sometimes it's impossible to not give yourself that pressure, but you need to understand, especially in your business, you need to understand the limit you can take yourself and separate yourself from the business, so that otherwise that stress can take you down. And yeah, get yourself around a good support system. And yeah, let's keep doing what we do. Cheers.
God bless.